Who is the best football player in the world? The question will always be asked, the answer will never be unanimous. Heralding the finest player on the planet is a near impossible task given the current form being displayed by a host of next-generation players. Erling Holland has made a mockery of the Premier League upon his maiden voyage on British soil, while Kylian Mbappe continues to dominate for club and country. However, despite their efforts, Lionel Messi's sustained, relentless success keeps his name in the frame at the age of 35. I've based our list on a variety of factors. I have taken short-term form into account, but particularly strong or weak 2022-23 seasons are not the ultimate deal-breaker in many cases, so that players with a long history of incredible performances aren't shunted down at the first sign of decline. Trophies, strength of leagues, raw stats, unquantifiable magic, and a host of other aspects have come together to form my criteria for the list. Kindly, subscribe to my channel Green Blue IB, make comment, like, and share with others. Number 5, Erling Holland, Man City. Building on the point about the overexposure of the Premier League often resulting in players being judged more harshly, we present to you Erling Holland. In any given week, you could search for Holland and discover a pundit claiming he could do more or isn't being used correctly. Simply, Holland has normalized the abnormal. Arguably Holland's only flaw in 2022-23 was setting the bar insurmountably high from the very start. Between the start of the season and the end of 2022, Holland found the net 22 times in just 15 Premier League games. For context, that total would have won the Golden Boot in 7 Premier League seasons. His physicality is unrivaled, his finishing ability, including improvised, instinctive finishing by any means necessary, is staggering, and he boasts a turn of pace that few in the Premier League could match. The best bit? We're mostly likely yet to see Holland at his absolute peak. The next few years should be explosive. Number 4. Karim Benzema, Real Madrid. It would be tempting to say Karim Benzema is having the ultimate Indian summer, but in reality, he is simply doing what he has always done: lead the line, score goals, win trophies, repeat. Everything Real Madrid have achieved in the last 14 years has been achieved under Benzema's watch. He has not always been treated with respect. Real Madrid have tried to replace him with plenty of strikers over the last decade, but nobody has been able to fill the number 9 role quite like him. Benzema gets through a remarkable amount of dirty work in 90 minutes. He digs deep and acts as a wide/inside forward's dream, the ultimate pivot point to build attacks around. Benzema is happy playing with his back to goal, and that often proves just as dangerous to opponents as bearing down on them directly. Play F1, make a darting run, and you'll always receive the 2. He is a complete striker, finally receiving the praise his play deserves. Number 3. Kevin De Bruyne, Man City. Kevin De Bruyne is having a relatively poor season, and has still created 18 goals across all competitions by March. It's fair to say the Belgian hasn't dominated our screens as he has done in the past, but like Holland, he has made extraordinary achievements seem, well, ordinary. This shouldn't detract from De Bruyne's technical ability. He could be the greatest crosser of a ball in Premier League history, while his vision and penchant for a defense-splitting pass combine with frightening effectiveness on a number of occasions. One of the best aspects of De Bruyne is that he comes with all the trimmings. He's a lethal set-piece taker, he is unexpectedly physical and genuinely quick off the mark. Without these things, KDB would remain a top player, but with them at his disposal, he is a multi-layered box of tricks. Number 2. Kylian Mbappe, PSG. Mbappe is a megastar forged by the crucible of the World Cup. It's an old-school way to achieve greatness given the prominence of the Champions League and Premier League, but Mbappe's international heroics prove his ability and mentality beyond all reasonable doubt. Like Neymar, like many before, he has made a mockery of League One, but his form on the global stage for both club and country puts him out in front. His World Cup final hat-trick will go down as the stuff of legends, a big-time performance from a big-time player. Mbappe is often portrayed as a dramatic soap character in the ever-brewing psychodrama between PSG and Real Madrid, a large portion of his mind fixed on off-field politics, but the character he showed throughout the World Cup, his mentality and steely determination to drag his team kicking and screaming to the trophy has elevated him up another notch on the ladder. He is one of the fastest footballers we've ever seen grace the field, with a range of shooting like no other. He can strike the ball on the run or with immense power from a dead standing start. He can finesse shots low into the corners and drill the ball high and rising into the roof of the net. If Mbappe has the ball in your half, you are not safe. Number 1. Lionel Messi, PSG. For the first time in over a decade, We sincerely had to ponder our number 1 selection, but in the spirit of VR, we found no clear and obvious reason to rule out Messi from the summit. There's no denying Messi has evolved. He has lost a fraction of his blistering pace, but his intelligence and manipulation of the football means his control over the result of games remains as strong as ever. He is not an all-action terrier, he won't pitch in with too much dirty work, but to count that against him is to miss the point entirely. Messi continues to dominate games, both subtly and explicitly, for club and country. His performances directly inspired Argentina to Copa America and World Cup trophies, while his rich form in the Champions League has carried from Barcelona to Paris. He is sitting comfortably in double figures for both goals and assists for PSG this term so far, even with Mbappe and Neymar sniffing around the same areas, and remains a match winner in the biggest occasions. Messi's time at the top will come to an end, very conceivably soon, but for now, we can't find a justification to drop a player with such talent, such influence and impact, with such recent success and fuel left in the tank. The magician reigns supreme. Thank you for watching.